Alright, it's April the 26th now. It's 8:35 p.m. and there are some glowing clusters on top of a building, and in the air are all the alien entities. And this is the best time to see them. All those little specks moving on the screen, and that's what they are. And that's how many are in the air. And you should take a close look at this and try and count how many are in the air, because that entire area is covered in them. And those lights there are all clusters that are glowing. You can see the organisms move. These are not pixels. I showed that today in my other video, Invisible Made Visible by Super Mouse. Same date as today, the 26th of April. So those are all glowing clusters, and there's nothing that they're attached to right there. This is the roof. It's not a post with lights. There isn't one. You can check my other videos. I filmed I don't know how many hundreds of them right there, daytime and nighttime. And this was not even there before. Not the clusters, and not as many organisms in the air as there are now. But you can just see them milling about. That's how many are in the air. And this is what I'm talking about. Okay, look at these trees here. Look, this is like a forest in here. Look at all of them on the trees. The whole tree is glowing like a Christmas tree. And that's just them. Here, I'll go here where they're small. I'll show you them. Look, this is like down at the bottom of the trees. There are no lights whatsoever, but look at all the organisms there. Look at them all. Look at them all. Okay, these are alien organisms. I wasn't kidding when I said that. They're here and they're for real. And the air and everything else is full of them. And these things are moving so fast. They're interdimensional. They can move in and out of a dimension at will. This is not a joke, and this is not a prank. Here, I'll move over here. Show these. Show them here. These are all tiny little clusters. You see how they light up? That's when they form the clusters. They charge up and light up. And you can clearly see them milling about and forming the clusters. By tonight, that whole place is going to look like a Christmas tree with a million lights. Look at the size of these. This is up higher in the tree. This is Alien City in Toronto, and it's no joke. And whoever thinks I'm joking, boy, are you going to be in for a shock. Because these things are breeding like there's no tomorrow. There's going to be even more of them There's more of them every minute. Just look at that. Look at how many organisms, and look at how much energy they're producing. And that's in a tree. And that's in all the trees. It's not just that one tree. It's a lot of trees. Okay, let's see these over here on the branches. Okay, notice they're near the high tension cables there, the power lines. They're always near the power lines because they draw power from the power lines. I don't care who says what, that's what's happening. And this is how they make more of themselves. And they use all kinds of energy they can muster up from any source, living, non-living, or infrastructure. And just look at how many organisms are there. That's not pixels, that's aliens. Okay, those are not pixels, those are aliens. Right here in Toronto. Just look at that one. That's gonna be a big cluster. It's already firing up. Okay, so this is no sun reflection. It's almost nighttime. In fact, it is nighttime. And those are alien organisms by the droves, by trillions in that area. And they're smart too. Smart enough to have everyone believe they're not even here. That's how stupid we are, because we believe they're not even here, and we don't want to believe that they're here. But take a look at this. They're here all right. So we can either be stupid or do something about it. It's your choice. These are aliens right there. And they're interdimensional. I shot a video just before showing just how interdimensional they are. I'm gonna post it. I'm just gonna go back over here. Yeah. Just look at them all. That's not even a tree anymore, it's just them. Okay, so the trees are just full of them. Just tons. Look how many are there. And the whole thing about the tree, it's a hologram of a tree. That's a mile. You come from the other side of the lake, that's a mile. That's what they're doing, they're teleporting into those clusters, because those clusters are going to grow even bigger. In a few hours they'll be huge and very bright too. Just let me, that's going to be a hexahedron cluster. Here it goes. Yeah, I knew that was going to be a big one. Okay. That's going to be a hexahedron cluster because there's so many organisms and they're teleporting them from the other side of the lake into that one. Whoa, look, they're just coming in. That's going to be a huge cluster. I'm just going to back off a little bit and watch them come in. See how they come in? See that just vanished. They join the cluster and then they go somewhere else. You see that? The cluster energizes them so they can go somewhere else. That's the job of the cluster. Just look at how many organisms there are in the air. That whole tree is not a tree at all, it's just them. And they're fooling everybody that it's a tree. It's unbelievable. So that's already a hexahedron cluster. And there it is. And this one over here next to it is going to be one too. Wow, they're back to back. There's so many organisms, there's just going to be lots of them. I'm going to move the camera. Look, that one too. That's going to be a hexahedron cluster. And look at all the organisms. And look at all of the clusters just lighting up like a Christmas tree. You won't need Christmas lights this year. You're going to have them. Look at the orbs there. See how they swarm the cluster so you can't see it? They're smart. They know they're on camera. I'll show both of them. Okay, so these things are not my imagination. Okay, here we go. Look at all the orbs. And that's supposed to be the moon. That one's hot and ready to go. And they're just shooting all of them down here. Because that's where they're coming from. Just look. And look at the force field.